All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Well, at least you know your limits, huh?
Name's Sam.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restored.
Anyone? Someone around? Hello!
This one's for you. Today's a good day.
I'm Sam! My name's Sam, too.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been taken. Heads up. Oh. Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
God damn it.
Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Anybody home?
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Way station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend. Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work. Your work is greatly appreciated.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. Only maintained this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Who doesn't want to see a naked Roman?
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism. Processing fluids. Waste products. Hydraulic. Dispensing. There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs.
Oh, I lost my job too today.
It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past.
Well, I quit my loser job.
Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, it's almost time. 2,
1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
He's dead. Hartman's died.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Might. See if it'll do it. Watch this. Doesn't that just make you want a refreshing can of Monster energy drink? I mean, I don't mind Monster, but I mean, damn. Going all out on it, Kojima. Circle? Okay. I'm sure he needs to piss. It's been a while since I've had him take a piss.
Nice. In my other game, his ear, there's a big chunk of his ear missing. Yeah, there's an Easter egg there. It's just...
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Right. Jesus fucking Christ.
Everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Greater good?
System woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Okay, so I've seen those a million fucking times, but I'll watch them all right now because I'm sure you guys haven't. People actually watching haven't actually saw them. But I'm just saying, like, if you won any awards, hold
Sam,
on.
there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that...
Something wrong?
When I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28
this man has
weeks,
no the fuck
its
idea what
sensory
he's talking
systems
about.
have
This guy's a
matured
fucking
enough
moron.
to process external stimuli.
I mean, he's a great character.
It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
I know the
So
ending.
who's the man I saw?
Someone
But
from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician?
Hearing him
Does it
explain
matter?
it is just completely
The
wrong.
BB has
Put it
been in
that way.
circulation
Everything
for a
he's
while
saying
now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
Because you're the expert.
Yeah.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline.
Okay, just seeing what's happening.
No, I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name
Now to
suggests,
start grinding
it
for
provides
Cairo.
secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Fuck, on my last game, I had like 300,000 Cairo crystals. I would start...
Allow me to describe your
take
point.
out every BT
Chiral
except for
crystals
the
appear
last one.
gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints.
Wait a
Surrounding
minute,
rocks
didn't he
and
just
ruins
die?
tend to float a few feet above the ground,
Yes, that's Hartman, by
and
the
they
way.
are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
mind me. Anybody home?
All the way up here. You deserve all the way. That was cool.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Sam, Cairo crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye.
I already have some stuff.
I'd advise you to use your ultra-deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
I already got more. What did I need? I only needed that first one. I'm gonna fight for you. Gonna fight for you. I'm gonna fight for you. I'm gonna fight for you. Punch him in the face. My favorite thing to do right now is to play Metal Gear 5, but without using a gun. So like I'll walk up and run up to people like
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
like use my fist and I'll run up to
Sam,
people and
clear. Cairo crystal deliveries are a little different from usual.
a metal fucking
The process is pretty simple, though.
bam. It's fun.
Access the delivery
Usually if you
terminal
do
to
it
drop
fast
off any
enough, like
Cairo
in
crystals you're
reflex mode,
carrying.
if you're doing it, it'll be in slow
Restrictions
motion, so you
lifted.
can go up and punch them in the face. And then, oh, usually their helmet will stay in
Call it
place
a rule or a
while they
habit,
drop to the
but
ground.
most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Keep on keeping on.
I thought I could grab that. It'd be cool if you could jump and grab a rope in this. I know you can jump and grab the ladder. But it'd be really cool if then
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
How about I just take them all out slowly? Yeah, I don't have any cargo on these stuff.
Drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Hey, you!
What is that? I wonder what they left behind. Look, I'm invisible. Can't nobody see me.
Somewhere to hold up. Look around, trust your instincts.
What is it I need? Chiral printer.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Whoa. Like the skin of my teeth. There we go.
Thought I had it on me. What? Scanned my...
going? Almost toppled over. Ah.
Chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it did. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Didn't fall once.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities. Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously.
Basically, the beach, they're using
Since
the beach
under
as
normal
Wi-Fi.
circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days. Some have speculated that the chiral
If you have any
network
questions
might,
about what the
in
fuck is
essence,
going on,
be a
please
time
ask,
machine.
because I know a
That
lot about this
it is
game.
transmitting
I know a
data
fucking
into the
lot
past. Suffice it
about
to
this
say,
game.
we have yet to fully
So if you
grasp
have
the
any
fundamental
questions,
nature
please
of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive man's with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the... It stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word. Good work.
Beginning scan.
Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Wait, what? Hey, I got 3 fucking viewers today, dude. That's insane. How are you guys?
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels. Which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
I could've given you more. I have a lot more. Cool. Sweet.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
I'm at plus 420. I have a true legend. I already know.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
Are they shoes? Is it shoes?
That's contained. Good
Yeah,
for
I know what container repair spray is.
BC.
Okay, now what do I need to do? Oh.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
uploaded a bridge schematic to your PCC.
Yeah, I can build bridges now.
Give.
Got it. Holy fuck, I have 4 viewers. I'm screenshotting this. This is the most I've ever had in anything. I've beaten this game and absolutely, I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Order assigned.
Yes, I highly suggest it.
Beginning
But
scan.
you have to play it
Have a
online
pleasant
because,
journey.
like, I'll show you. Like, you have to play this game online because you can see, like, all this stuff, like all these things that were placed, like this ladder right here. There's a watchtower. All this stuff, this is all stuff placed by other people. I didn't place any of this.
It doesn't look like you're carrying all the necessary
really
materials
cool
for that
like
bridge.
this.
Make sure to take everything we earmarked for you.
See if you can see Silent Evil 1954. He was right here. He placed that right there, you know. And then I can also I'm really hardcore, like...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm a big fan of Hideo. Oh shit, I need those. And I would absolutely suggest buying...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
You know what a private locker is? Shut up.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Very story-driven, though. Like, a lot of the gameplay
Hold on, Sam.
is just walking.
Can't finish that bridge without the necessary resources. There's no point in heading to the build site without them. Make sure to take everything we earmarked for you.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Not Metal Gear Solid, although there's kind of like, it has a Metal Gear feel to it.
Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby.
God damn it. God damn it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. scan. Have a pleasant journey.
I know there's one that says speed up.
Decontaminating suit. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
like cut to a cutscene where it would be like, and then cut out, you know, and just like every time you had to watch it. Now you had to. God, my. I've ever done an entire be the best way to get fireworks. Kill all except one BP. Kill all except for one BP, and then get caught by that BP.
The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition.
Shake the baby.
Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Incredible. How'd you get this here? You fly?
I'm just awesome.
All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Network bandwidth is a limited resource, and every structure you build consumes it. However, as you increase your connection level, the bandwidth available to you will increase as well.
About time we did our part. Thanks again. You know...
Fuck, I'm sorry.
But it was enough?
Never met her in person.
Sam, got a moment? I ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive, as we have no other repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. The prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
My piss.
Sam,
my blood.
this is the perfect opportunity.
Shit, my blood, my piss.
We've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person. One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
in our prayers.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning weapons restrictions lifted.
Sweet fucking relief.
Ever get up and pee in the morning? No, but for real though, like, you ever get up after a really, really long time of not peeing, like, all night, even like that first bit? That was like that kind of head break. Like, this kid's like, what, 700 milliliters, motherfucking. That's a lot of pills. Now to go the rest of the game without this. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that Planet song entirely. So I'm going to try and talk as much about this as I possibly there. I think if I pause it in between every time and talk a little bit in between, then the copyright thing shouldn't be too terrible. But ever since this game came out, by the way, I've been putting low roar on my playlist quite a bit. Like, I have Don't Be So Serious, and I think I have Bones on there, and there's a couple of them that I have. But yeah, if you guys don't like this band, you're insane. This shit's so good.
Hey,
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our continued expansion. By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered vehicles.
This is a really good song. I'm really digging it, by the way. Just thought I'd pause it, though, for the algorithms and whatnot. For the record, I'll save it for the next one. So, I'll just do it right before this codec conversation or whatever it is. I did recently get copyrighted violation on a couple of my videos because people were playing songs, and it's cool if you play songs apparently, but I think you have to like pause and talk about them in between. It's not the entire song at once. So, yeah, I kind of want to do that because I think the last time I uploaded a Death Stranding video, then like the last time I tried to actually upload the video. Sorry. Oh, it got copyright stricken back when I first got this, or when I guess Nate first got this game. But I mean, yeah. Anyways.
Hey, Sam. You could probably get that bike running again if you charged it with a generator. Why not give it a try?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome. Set weapons restricted.
Sam? Seems like that bike's auto-charging unit's busted. If you want to take it for a spin, you'll need to use a generator to give it some juice.
Construction complete. Immediately present. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Battery low. Please charge vehicle.
What was that stupid movie I watched? I watched Little Nicky last night for the first time in a really long time. It was so funny. It stands up. It holds up.
0.
Chug 4 of them. I'll watch the last one. How's that? One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. About 10 seconds. Let's say 10 seconds to cook and drink that. I don't think I've taken a shit yet.
Nice.
EX grenade number 2.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
I should have saved it and peed in there. Oh well.
Take a look. This is what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And do you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Job interview in about half an hour. I gotta get ready and leave.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because...
Sam, double-check the order summary. Sam, assuming you've got your BCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Construction complete. quick as always. Thanks. Take care.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
That was just to fix my car.
Sam, I received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close. They'll also provide people with the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking... Of course...
I only have
Wally.
The blood bag is for health.
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon.
My blood.
But you...
Once you get to Port Knot City, you'll be crossing the lake. So you should make any pending deliveries before then. Take a look at your map and figure out the most efficient way to get to all the places you need to go. Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. Now then, ready your PCC and select post box. Build one within the area specified.
Blah blah blah, it's building a fucking post box. Jesus Christ. I only have so much time. Keep the important stuff. I already know, and like I said, if you have questions...
Good work, Sam. That's a fine looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
Sam, it's Hartley, your friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once, the question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. When we learned of the beach's existence, death became something tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dunes, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's dreams. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fleet pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach. Your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Feel free.
Over here!
If I start talking right now, this should be good. But I'm almost there, so it's basically over.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Battery low. Please charge vehicle.
Oh, there you go.
You the porter? The one-man army sent to do the work of a team? You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat. So you heard Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
You too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Your work is greatly appreciated, Sam.
I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes and I'll go. This is my favorite part of the game.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete.
Well, one
Thank
of
you
my
for your
favorite
generosity.
My favorite part in this first chapter here.
Brought you an astronaut.
Don't be so sad.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
There's no pretending.
Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbound. Huh. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so else you people don't know. The girl, for instance. She's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction. It's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to